Hey everybody, it's your girl Lyric. I'm just gonna be brief and I got my family all around me because the stupid heater is not acting right. So we're all huddled like little Eskimos and stuff. So if it's a little loud, my apologies for that. But I gotta be able to say what I feel. This is kind of bothering me a bit. I want you guys to know that you gotta be careful with the creators on YouTube, okay? Because I just been seriously thinking about a lot of things, and then the Bible scripture came to me, and it was basically Proverbs 30 and then Proverbs 24. And I'm gonna be doing some reading, so if you guys are not in for that or whatever, that's cool. Hey, what's up, Mama? I don't need mods because I don't even have any subs. Like, seriously. I got this one girl, she's hating on me and stuff because of this missing but forgotten chick that wanted to say something like, I don't even want to get all up in the mix because then I'm going to have to act all evil and I don't want to do that. I have no, I don't have the subs that everybody else has. And I guess it's because I'm not moving the way everybody should. Like, I'm on my own drum. You feel what I'm saying? My own movement. Yeah, that would be cool. I wouldn't mind having coffee with you in the morning. But I gotta tell you, share. If there's a way you could actually contact me, Chica, because your name is being slandered a lot. Like, seriously. You feel what I'm saying? And you're being painted to be like Rosemary's mother type stuff. Like, that you have like dibs in. It's a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't want to even talk about it. It's not to be publicized, and my name is not Yiggy. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But you got my number and use it. You feel me? Because I gotta talk to you. Seriously. And I don't follow people and I don't discredit them and I don't listen to to the stuff that people have to say because there's a lot of serpents in the mist. You get what I'm saying? Be careful. Please understand what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? It is. It really is. And it's, you know what I mean? It's basically like people go all the way to the historic part of you. Sorry, the historic part of you or whatever. And then they'll go into who's in your family and who's affiliated. And I'm going to just leave it at that, okay, Mama? Because it's just not, it doesn't need to be spoken on this. I don't have your number, Mama. You got to give it to me. Is there a way you can email me? I really need to talk to you. It's very important, okay? I'm just not the type to be like putting it on Front Street. Now, with that come out of her chick, I'm gonna put that on Front Street. Trust, because when you're talking about lyric, then yeah, you know what I mean. You got some smoke, obviously, and I'm gonna clear it. But I love you. Be safe. Seriously, it's a lot of eyes. There's so many eyes. I need you to be aware of this, okay? All right, and you look beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love the new transformation. But yes, definitely. Definitely, please hit me up. All right. Peace out. Whew. It's cold, boy. I feel like a damn. Yeah, like I said, I feel like Frosty the Snowman right now. Okay, it's kind of cold. No worries, Mama. I got you. But I'm not just gonna be out here like that. Like, you know what I mean? Too many people talk. They talk so freaking much, and then they hide behind their keyboard, and then they want to act like I didn't do it. It wasn't me. When you know damn well you done said something. I can't honor people that way. I don't honor people like that. It's disgusting. And my thoughts is that people always got something to say, but then when the hits the, you know what I mean? It's just too much. Like when stuff hits the fan, then it's like they want to act like, oh, well, that person told me that, and I was just going based on what they said, and that's why I had a problem with you. If you don't stop, be careful. I mean, like, I'm dead ass serious. And I would name some names, boy, if I could, but that's why I want to keep it private. 'Cause I'm about to put you up on game on a lot of these creators that are fake. It's ridiculous. I'm calling fake on a lot of people. You heard? Um, but I want to tell you guys, okay, look, when it comes down to things, there is a creator that you guys, it was all you guys that got confused. The people that was on Missing But Not Forgotten's chat panel had got confused and they thought that I was saying that I was come out of her. That was you guys in your ignorance, okay? What I had said is that missing but not forgotten. I don't know if her name is Trisha or Tish or something like that, to the extent basically like she goes around, and I don't know if it's a mental health situation or something in her head, but she believes that other people's content belongs to her, or she'll say something like, how do you know that they didn't take it from me? Look, if you could just please hit me up so that I can talk to you, so that I'm not out here pouring my rage about the whole situation. Like, I want to be mano a mano. Like, I want to be woman to woman with this one, okay? And you guys, like, I promise you, my live, that this right now in the present, it's gonna be taken down because we got Michael Jackson playing and that kind of stuff. So I'm keeping it 100 with you, that there's some places that you're not supposed to, and they will not allow it. Okay, and I know that. So if you didn't catch it now, then you just missed it. That's all I can say. That's why you got to keep up with things. You feel me? But I'm telling you right now, why? Okay, now I gotta mention something else. It's starting to piss me off. Hey, voices behind the wall. Voices, mama, share. There is a woman, I don't know if you checked it out yet, called The Truth That May Inspire You. I think her name is Jennifer. And do you know that this pendeja had the audacity to have a freaking, she had a posting of a video, okay? A video with a website that's about sex trafficking. And you guys hold your ears. If you're around your kids, walk away. It's not for everybody to know. This is going to be a huge trigger warning, okay? I'm trying to get the way to say this. In this video that she exposes, there is a video of a little girl passed out from getting. Look, I'm always thinking before I say. Something terrible happened to her physically. All right, we're not just talking the hands. We're talking about, like, they was doing inappropriate acts to this poor child, and she was passed out because of that. In another part of the video that she posted, you can see actual children holding on to men's body parts. You hear me? And she's like so against it and everything like that. She's saying this little girl, and oh my goodness, and that's her stepfather, and this is on the website that they're saying Summer is in, or Summer's a part of, and the little girl's holding on to a man's private parts, okay? And in another part, she's talking about how upset she is and she can't believe this world and these kind of things and why. But then I'm about to put you guys up on game. But then she says that there was a little girl that was 3, and like her bottom was exposed to where you could see her little girl parts, and that it was swollen and bleeding, okay, with the man's private part next to it. Now my thoughts is, and I'm gonna say this again, this is like my Tina Marie moment. My thoughts is, okay, if you know that this is something that's just disgusting and you're trying to expose it, why do you have to put up the image? Why do you have to be so loud with it, right? Because I could have sworn that, like, the loudest sound is silent. So my thoughts, lower that. My thoughts is, was it really necessary for you to reflect back, and like you're like, I'm going fast, I'm going fast. Oh my goodness, I just can't believe. Do you guys see this? I'm going fast. And then you stop so that you can kind of go back to that same stupid image of this 3-year old. I'm so freaking livid. And she was swollen, okay? I want to punch this mother freaking bitch in the face. Like, yo, on God, I don't care if I curse. I don't care. I don't care, okay? I'm not here for nothing. I don't care about numbers. Ain't none of that. It's the message. She had the freaking audacity to go back to that image, and she had the audacity to say this, to really go back and revisit it. Like, you talking about Jody Sue and all this other stuff or whatever. You need to talk about you, lady. You're disgusting. You went back to the same very image that you just told us was just terrible, and they had an image of it, and you actually went back so that we can look at it. And you know what? It wasn't so small of time. It was so, like, it was enough time for me to actually screen record it, okay? And it was enough time to actually take a quick screenshot, okay? Just pick up on game as to what I'm saying, so that the pandemoniums of the world can enjoy it, so that a man that is actually looking at it, that don't want to go to the dark web, because he could easily just go to you. He could go to your YouTube page. Yeah, you think I don't know what you're doing, huh, lady? You think that I don't know what you're doing, huh? You think that it's cool what you did? You really took these young kids and put them on blast of pictures of indescribable acts that's happening with titles underneath it as to what's going on, and then you revisited it and really like zoomed in as to what was really going on, huh? Do you know how people could take a fix out of that? Like sickos and perverts and pandas could take a fix off of the stupid thing that you posted. Just making a point, are we? Like, you not getting paid for what you just did? Nobody paid you. There wasn't some sicko, like if you do this and everything, you could just hide it in general, blah, say this, That's what my spirit is telling me. You're so against it, but you're so for it too. Because why in the fuck would you have some video where you're showing a freaking girl who's 7 to 10 years of age holding onto a private part of a man? Or why would you show some little man? I don't. Enough said. Y'all get the picture? You feel me? I'm not even putting up pictures. I'm letting you see it through just. Y'all get the gist of it. And it's a big. This is a huge trigger for me, dude. It is. Let me go into the comments. Like, this is disgusting. Hey, what's up, Justice Jenny? I'm telling you right now, the truth that will inspire you. Her name is Jennifer. You guys go check that out. Like, dead ass. I I promise you I reported it. I sure did. I surely did. Because then you might as well just, I mean, like, come on. And then you know what she says, you guys? She says that she was gonna put it in the description as to the website or whatever so that we can report it. She still hasn't done it. But you giving us a gateway to view it. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, is this really in the best interest of children that are getting like SA'd? I'm trying to figure this out, dude. I'm trying to figure it out. Absolutely not. That should never have been shown. Whoa, that's messed up. Where do I report? Right. It's disgusting, man. Right. My God, it is disgusting, you guys, man. And my goodness, I'm really upset, you guys. I'm so irritated to the max because I'm like, okay, if this is in regards to children, and she's trying to explain something about children and that they're being exposed and they're going through such disgustingness, the scum of the earth type stuff or whatever. Okay, what I don't like, and I'm gonna tell you right now, and I swear I need to work on my anger. I'm sitting here freaking, for God's sake, with a Bible in my hand because I'm so filled with rage. You understand me? You want to know why I'm so mad? Because I want to do something about it. I'm the type of person that would be out in the wilderness, all strapped up and everything like that, ready, just ready. You understand me? I don't care. I want to cut people's heads off and all types of stuff. I want to put them in like real. Let me stop saying what I would do to people. That's just not. Yeah. See, that's off. I got a mental health issue. All right, but don't think I won't do it because I would. When it comes to kids, man, I swear to God, you know how Ernie be the predator and the hunter, or you the predator hunter? Yeah. Okay. Sure, dude. Listen, if I had the chance to do that, like Dog the Bounty Hunter, oh, I'm hunting. And it ain't rabbits I'm hunting for. On God. Because enough is enough. This is ridiculous. It has to stop. Okay. My thoughts on this is if she was just trying to, and maybe perhaps she didn't know, right? If she could be innocent or she didn't mean it, if she was just trying to expose the facts, I get it, cool. But why is everything gotta be in Summer's name? Tell me that. Like, can I honestly get an answer for this? Yes, amen. That is true. It is true. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that is a fact. I want to show that. Yes. Give it all to God. I give it all to God. I promise you. But I'm really hurt. I'm hurt by it all. Okay. And again, I want to speak on this because I got like so sidetracked because it just kept popping up in my notifications. I'm like, right, I do. I got to take a deep breath. But it did. It just kept popping up in my notifications. And it was this lady. And she seriously, on God, posted some child porn. That's what I'm trying to explain without trying to be too descriptive. My thoughts is these are real people's children, for crying out loud. These children, they're children. And evil is created because I want to do some really messed up things to people. I do. And I pray to God like to take that rage out of me. But these are like seriously people's children. And there's images with them being violated. That's discouraging. They're being violated, you guys. Like, how are you gonna zoom in on a picture of a girl and the title says she's passed out from stuff? This little girl, she looked like my niece, for crying out loud. I'm so upset. It just, it's so upsetting. You know what? Don't think that I'm crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I want to hurt these people. I'm crying because I want to do something and I feel like I'm not doing nothing. I'm crying because of what Molly Golightly and Boo or Betty has said. When you're not physically there, or people who are not physically there don't care about summer. I care for all the summers of the world. You understand me? I'm saying there is a way to make a point about something and expose it, but you don't gotta show the image. Just like when Ziggy was out there and she was taking pictures or videos or whatever, and she was trying to make a point. I get it. And then Tiffany Marie, she was mad at Ziggy, but she was doing the same thing. Hello, hypocrisy, advocacy, and blasphemy. I'm just saying. Okay, so what I'm saying is like it's discouraging when everything is just like, oh, let's put Summer's name in front of it because it's just gonna bring some more attention. Some people don't even talk about Summer; they just talk about other things. So that's just disappointing to me. It's like maybe the woman didn't mean no harm, but when you said that you was going to take this website that was in regards to where it has Summer's name in it and put in the description so people can report it. And I'm over here ready to report it. It's just, yeah, let me do that at least. Damn. I couldn't. There was nothing in the description box, dear. Where is it, honey? Huh, love? Because beloved, on a spiritual level, yeah, on a spiritual level, that God allows me to see things, or if He allows me to prophesy, or if the angels are giving me a message, and this is of nothing pertaining to anything satanic or demonic, this is of spirituality, okay? I see difference. I see that this is soft. It's like soft porn, but it's, you know how, like, I'm gonna explain it to you guys, okay? It's like being direct but indirect. This is what my angels are leading me to. This is like, oh, and I didn't like that and everything, but if you didn't like that, how did you go right back to what you originally seen? It was you who seen it, but we seen enough because it was just like she was scrolling through it. She said it was fast, but it was not as fast. Like, you could quickly take a screenshot, or you can even screen record and still be able to hold it and pause and see and get off on it, like for the freaking sickos. Do you get what I'm saying? And not only that, these are children, right? And you would think that you could block out their face, like put some kind of markings on it, something. Okay, nothing. You did none of that. You did not protect them. Instead, you showed that they was in a very uncomfortable situation and that they in fact are getting abused. You showed them looking sad and not understanding why this is happening to them. The spirit, the energy that I caught from those things that I had seen, it was so sad. It was so terrible. And I could even, it was to the point where I could hear the thoughts from the person that was taking the images. And it doesn't stop there. It doesn't. Then they do other things to get money. Like, they might even try to, it's worse than harm. They're gonna do the next step. Is that there's levels to this, okay? So it's disturbing. It really is. It's like, have some respect, man. Like, seriously, these are children, right? I am. Thank you. I appreciate that. Many blessings to you. Thank you for coming here. I appreciate it much. All right, you guys. I'm gonna try not to be too emotional. It's a lot. It's a lot. You hear me? And the thing is that it is a deceptive master in place and many parades of serpents. And people don't understand who they're working for or who they're advocating for. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's where it's when it becomes like something that's understandable, it's a trick. It's like the confusion, the misunderstanding. But wait a minute, I had good intentions. That's the trick in it all. Somebody was misled. Okay. I'm seeing somebody being misled, obviously. Somebody might have not even knew that it was going to go down that way, is what I'm hearing. And I want you to know that, yes, I believe in the universe. I believe there's Gaia, there are acoustic records. You know what I'm saying? The natal chart. There's so much when it comes down to spirituality. But I don't forget the word. I feel like with everything pertaining to doctors, scientists, with everything that we have to utilize in life, it's instructed. I want you to know that right now. We go by instructions. Everything is in instruction. We are disciplined. There is always authority. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if there wasn't, then everything would be of chaos. It would be a purge. People would just be dying left and right with no way of discipline and no way of any authorization, like somebody to, make sure that there's some kind of structure and organization. You feel what I'm saying? So why I say that is because I'm going to just say this. I want everybody to understand who you're following. Who is the person that you follow? Who is the person that you're subscribing to? When you go on YouTube or when you go on other social media sites, right? Who are these people? Really identify with your whole heart and mind and soul and ask yourself, is this something that that it would equip me? Like, like a armor. Will this be something to equip me and keep me safe and protected? Is this insight that I'm gathering good for my soul? Like chicken noodle soup. Is this good for my nourishment? Is this good to eat? You feel what I'm saying? That's something you have to ask. So there is a creator, and this creator, she basically is telling everybody things, and I totally disagree with it. I do. And I do want to mention her name because God wants me to. I feel like my angel said just go on, go forward. And this is no knock to her or anything for that matter, but her name is Come Out of Her. And you know what? I will explain that I was totally misunderstood as to what Come Out of Her means, what she looks at it, what she depicts it to be. Right. But in her video, and go check her out, Come Out of Her, go subscribe or do whatever it is, take your own notes as to what I'm saying, and then, make your own decision. But in Come Out of Her, it is a woman, and she gives me the Ease by You kind of vibe. And basically, she says, like, it's basically what she means by that, like, come out of her. It's like, come out of her, like, come out of the different things, come out of being like gullible and naive, come out of, trusting law enforcement, come out of just, you know what I'm saying, moving the way that people want you to move. And you know what? I respect that. I truly do. But I want to mention this, okay? She channels. And as for me, I'm intuitive. I'm a clairvoyant of many sorts. And on top of that, I don't like the word psychic, but I'm a spiritual advisor. Whatever it is that my angels and their goddess trying to give me, I try my best to understand it, and not through my own understanding, but the understanding of his. But what I will say to you is that I'm not judging her, but I want to fix it, okay? Here it is. She's explaining things, and she says that she's channeling everything that happened to Summer. According to her, she's saying that there's many players in the game, many people who had something to do with something, okay? That's disgusting. Did somebody just, their body got meat grinded in the machine? All right, look. And that's like a sign right there. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. It is demonic. Oh, all right. So listen, what I want to say to you is what she's saying, she's channeling different things pertaining to Summer. and she like breaks it down, and she describes everything down to a very down to the T. Down it's very graphic. It's very detailed. It's very specific. There are names of people that she is channeling from Summer, according to this is allegedly speaking, according to her allegedly. Okay, and I am against it. Why am I against it? Is because according to her allegedly, she is saying that Summer got severed. Her head got decapitated, and like basically every body part of her. This is very graphic. I'm letting you know right now. Very graphic. I'm trying to do this to where I'm not going to get emotional again. Summer is everywhere, and that she's saying in this video that just came up today, Summer will never be found. It's unfortunate, but she will never be found, you guys. And that she is all over the world, all over Uganda, and in many parts of the world she is in, and all her body parts, like her organs. Give me a second. That her organs, all of her organs got sold to different people, different buyers. And then she said that her intestines were in a bucket getting weighed, and that she even indicated that Grandis has a piece of Summer in a cabinet. And she even explains how Summer said that Andy and somebody else, I think it was Dotson, that they, according to Summer, allegedly was playing with, and these are her words that she is channeling through Summer, allegedly, that Summer is saying that they was touching her P and it ends with the letter Y. Okay? And that this was in a basement. And that there were many people there, including Hunter and Allie Knows. And she was saying how Summer's Summer's skin and her bones were grinded up, turned into powder, and placed in things that people use for pigmentation, like when it comes to cosmetics and makeup and stuff, and that they put it on their face, and that like everything pertaining to this little girl is gone. Everything. That's what she was saying allegedly, okay? It's hard for me to say, okay, that everything pertaining to Summer is gone. And yes, somebody did keep a trophy, okay? But like I'm talking about, like down to everything, like it doesn't exist. And she also said something about check out Lake Charlemagne or Lake Champion. I'm not too sure. Go check out her channel, you guys, and go listen to this graphic thing about Summer. But this is a new one that she did today, not the other one that was also triggering and graphic. And she's channeling things, okay? But where I'm upset about is this, okay? And I gotta be strong because, but the thing is that I'm seeing it. I could see it. I see it in my head. I see visions, and it's disturbing, okay? You gotta be careful because there's organizations and things are being orchestrated. He's a demon. He's levitating in the air and flying, then yes, then the world is coming to an end. There is a man actually flying. He is flying. This is Chris Angel. Oh, well, yeah. Do you know that the demons are picking him up and making him fly? You know, it's real. There's real power like that. People can have immortal powers. That is a fact. Chris Angel did just fly in the damn sky, but the angels lifted him up and made him. His angels lifted him up and made him fly. I actually like Chris Angel. I'm not gonna lie. Mommy, now he's gonna get I don't want to get distracted from what I'm saying. Okay, you guys, listen. I'm gonna say it like this: there are organizations. I'm hearing co-ops. Okay, so organizations, distributions, co-ops. What else? Things are being orchestrated, and high ops is what I just heard. High ops, so maybe that means high operations. Okay, so what I basically, I know he wants some water, so basically, right, when she's channeling Summer and everything like that, Summer's breaking down a lot of detail, a lot of tea. Okay, and my concern about all of this is where I come in, is that let's say she is channeling Summer. She put in too much information. Stupid. And basically, the people that are organizing these things and are moving underneath or underground or what have you, and feel as if like they're secretly doing things and nobody's gonna find anything. There's no findings. Okay. She just put them up on game. Do you understand what I'm saying? She just basically, I hate to say snitch, but she kind of snitched out everything, and now they're gonna switch it up and move another kind of way. So if we was even close to the truth, now it's been manipulative. It's just it's been messed up because of course when it comes down to Satan, he doesn't want anybody knowing nothing. It messes up his operations and his business and what he's you know what I mean, what he's orchestrating. And this is deep. This is like importing and exporting. This is travel in different ways and stuff. I see it. I see it. If I was to seriously sit and channel, I can tell you. But the thing is, for why? I want everybody to just gather their own insight and to understand what it is that's going on. This is beyond our reach. As much as we want to, as much as we want to help, as much as we wish we could, this is out of our hands. It's crazy because I'm gonna put you up on game. So I had a device and my device had turned off, but then my Bluetooth light, this really dope one that I have, it actually was still on. And everything that I was saying, everything that my family and I was saying, the light was moving the same way in the same rhythm as to how we was talking. So I'm trying to let you guys know that they have eyes on everybody. Everybody, okay? And they're taking heed. And this is higher than all of us. It can go so high as to in the clouds like satellite dishes. Do you hear me? This is so beyond us. These are operations, high operations, high ops. Okay? It's not something that a human can handle, especially a human who has no power. We are powerless right now because the powerful ones who sit up on them big thrones that actually have advocates, okay, that actually can basically use the power to use these weapons of mass destruction, can make everything stop. Can I'm talking about like genocide killings to the point where they can't even press a damn button and change the whole weather like God. You got to know what you're getting yourself into. This is deeper than Summer. But the thing is that she went and told too much. I'm like, dude, like, why did you expose all that? What you should have did with your handy dandy little notebook was call TBI or FBI and share the information with them so that they can actually go check it out the way that you know. You feel what I'm saying? But you just made everybody aware and alert, and you put the bad enemy, the ones that are evil, you put them up on game because you're doing too much. I feel like there's too many clout chasers and they need to stop. And then for somebody to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know how to go in the Bible. And I'm gonna go back into instructions. I thought the Bible was a biblical instruction to a manual to basically guide you in your everyday livelihood. I thought that that's what the Bible was all about, right? But when somebody says, and I'm trying to tell you to be careful who you follow, I'm trying to tell you to be careful who you sub to, right? Do you even understand who you're subscribing to, my love? This is ridiculous. For anybody to tell you to put the Bible down and just the universe and Gaia? Yo, I believe in universe and Gaia. I believe in, my ancestors and ascended masters. I believe in creation and evolution. I believe in, you know what I mean, becoming one with creation. I believe in Mother Nature. Seriously, I believe in all these things, but I also believe in the Bible. I believe in Christ, my Lord and Savior, and I believe in Jehovah. I do, you know. And then on top of that, I want you to make a mental note come out of her. I want you to make a mental note, okay, boo? You try to say God's name, you was like, yeah, we're gonna give it a Yahshua. Yahshua. What is a Yahshua? I never heard of a Yahshua. Like, let me tell you, mama. Okay, there is Jireh, Jireh. There is Jehovah, Jehovah, and then there is basically Jehovah in Spanish. Same way like Jehovah, Jehova. Okay. Can you please? Can you please stop being so loud? Like, I get you watching some weird stuff, but like, just chill, right? And then when it comes to Jesus, there is Yahshua. Yahshua, okay? And that is Hebrew for Jesus. Or in English, Joshua. So there is no Yehoshayi. Like, what is that? Like, I never heard. No. Okay? Jehovah, right? Yahshua, Jireh, Jehovah, or Jesus, or Joshua. So I want you guys to be aware of what it is that you're listening to or what it is that you're subscribing to, because you're being tricked. There is a lot of trickery. And I'm not saying, let me tell you something. This is to come out of her. I want to tell you something seriously, okay? Woman to woman. And this is no knock at you. Baby girl, you could be in fact channeling, and I respect your gift and your skill set and what you're about, and that's awesome. But you do give me the ease by you kind of vibes. I promise you that, right? And so I know witchcraft because I was there at one point, but I'm seriously on another path in my life, okay? Where I know that there is confusion, and confusion is outweighing the masses. But you gotta understand that there is many eyes on you. Why did you get so many subscribers all in one night? All in one night, you got many subscribers. That should make you say, hmm. Things that make you say, hmm. Yeah. Yes, baby girl, listen. Right? There are many eyes on you. I'm seeing Tupac vibes, like all eyes on me. There's so many eyes on you. You want to know why? They're mad at you. And I feel the vibes of people befriending you. I feel the vibes of somebody trying to get to know you. Be careful. All right? I'm telling my subs or anybody that's viewing, come out of her, but come out of Babylon the Great. You people, come out of Babylon the Great, because everything is being knocked down. There soon will be things to get knocked down from everything that you could possibly think of. Go into Revelation. Seriously, I'm not pressing religion on you or faith or anything, but I promise you that God gave us the instructions, the manual to live. He gave us the laws that we are to follow. And there is a reason. Listen, the same way that God instructed man to make medicine, the same way that God instructed the scientists to learn the alchemy of how to do things, to work with the doctors and the scientists, the alchemists, the scientists, the doctors. There's just so much more. We got, you know what I mean, neurologists, we got dermatologists, we have an anesthesiologist. Listen, they were all instructed, they were given that insight. So, yes, we follow instruction in life. So, how is it that you can just say, oh, you don't need to go to
churches and things like that, and you don't need to pick up the Bible. It should just be Gaia and universe. Listen, that's where I draw the line, because come out of her, Babylon the Great. You need to come out of Babylon the Great, seriously, because you're serving two gods. I'm trying to put you up, mama. I'm trying to put you up on game. This is coming from somebody who used to worship two gods. Shame on me. I'm a hypocrite. And I need to come out of that. I need to come out of her, the hypocrisy, the hypocrite that I once was. Okay? I was serving two gods. That God does not like that at all. Not at all. That's blasphemous. I am not about to do that, or am I to do that? That's what I was told. And so that I can continue to live and breathe in this oxygen, I am not to speak of Christ in that order, or Jehovah. So all I'm saying is I'm trying to help you out with understanding that maybe perhaps you are being deceptive. Excuse me, there is deceptive being brought upon you. There's deception being brought upon you. The serpent is working on you, and you are being puppeted by the puppet master himself. And so even if you have the good intentions of your heart for summer, or if you are feeling as if like summer is telling you all of these, oh my god, these graphic details as to what could have happened to her, but I am still hopeful that she is alive. And what I feel in my heart of hearts is that somebody, yes, I feel like she was sold, and I feel like she was sold many a times, and that she has been moved to different locations. And I feel like at the last location that she may be at this present moment in the now, that she is to move again, but that this person, deep down, wholeheartedly, soulfully, and mentally, they know that it's not right. And they're hiding her in a mansion, in a big house somewhere, but it's like Fort Knox, and they have a lot of security and cameras. Okay. And then, like, to just like the normal eye that doesn't care to be looking into the realisms of life, it just looks like a nice place. Like, oh, that's so pretty from the outside. But in the inside, there's just a lot going on. But I truly feel that maybe perhaps you're channeling other summers or other children that have been through some serious situations. I feel like sometimes energetically, us as empaths and intuitive individuals, we do channel and we get a lot of information, but it's always misconstrued because we still have to be able to figure out how to connect the pieces. We still have to be able to figure out what makes sense of it. And all these words get thrown your way and all these things or what have you. You can't make a concrete story of it until you can actually put the story together. And you guys are following her and don't even know that she's naming all these certain things or whatever. She's saying all these words, just spewing it, because this is what she's channeling, is all these words and these people's names, and they are actual people, in fact. But you see, this is where you fall short. You just put them up on game. You allow them to know that you're onto them. And now they're going to switch it up. And it's like shame on us because sometimes we talk too much. And now how are we going to protect them when we're actually making it worse? Is what I'm saying. That was not for all our ears. It really truly wasn't. And if it was anything pertaining to helping Summer, it should have been unpublicized. It should have been at your, the credibility of what you have, what you possess. She is trusting in you. I think, yes, you could have said some information, but all the way down to everything. Do you get what I'm saying? And it just ruins it for other organizations that are orchestrating or trying to figure out how they're going to get at these predators. Now they got to start all over again. You feel what I'm saying? What if I was like freaking, the CIA or FBI or something like that, and now I'm upset because you ruined my operations as to how I was gonna pounce on these mofo's to figure out. I'm just saying. Look. I'm just saying. I'm now. I don't want these ignorant, moronic ass people saying she's FBI, she's CIA. Let's be clear. Listen, Linda. I'm not saying that I am CIA or FBI. They're doing a voodoo doll. Yeah, that happens. He just did a
That's pretty
bird.
dope. I like things like that.
He
Chris
just
Angel.
made a bird just got hit by like a window, right?
Yeah.
And it was, and its head got off.
And that's the thing. Like,
He
look,
just put it back in. It just flew.
interesting things like that. Like that, my family is looking at Chris Angel. Like that's demonic. Let's be clear.
You can say that again.
It's
10,000 times.
that is really demonic. Okay, it's cool in a sense because man, everybody wants to fly. Everybody wants to walk on water like Jesus did, huh? Oops, let me tell you something that the I swear that my angels just allow me to understand. Okay, so what they said was Eminem had a song called Rap God, right? And in Rap God, he said that there are some things missing from the Bible that they didn't want us to know. So they only wanted us to know that Jesus could walk on water, but did you know that so can Satan? Facts. So if Chris Angel is Jesus, then yeah, he can walk on water. But I think that this time for real, it's his ghouls, his goonies, and it's his freaking advocates and his gremlins that are allowing him to walk on water. Satan said, "You are my puppet. Now move like me." You get who you're advocating for? You got to understand what I'm saying. I'm not talking gibberish and I'm not trying to step on my toes. So what I'm trying to tell you, like, is seriously get out of Babylon the Great, you guys, because there are deceptive mass. Oh my God, masses. I was gonna say masters, but it like made me say masses. There are deceptive things going on, and it's going by the masses. You get what I'm saying? It's by the masses. Stop. No, God.
He's taking out a coin that he just swallowed.
I know it. He's taking the coin out of his wrist. I saw that already. Like, jeez. What I'm saying though, can you lower your tone, please? My God, I'm talking about God and you're screaming. Like, chill out. Because I mean, like, this is what I'm talking about, pertaining to the deceptiveness. Here it is. I'm trying to tell people stuff, but Satan is bothering my family and giving them something to all and all about. Like, dude, this is about a child. This is ridiculous. It's no hush. It's clout chasing. You get what I'm saying? There's too many clout chasing people, and they always gotta put her name in front of it, and it's pissing me off, dude. Like everything gotta have her name in front of it, my nigga. Like it has to stop. God. Like, yeah, channel it. You're channeling it, but you just snitched. You snitched about it, man. And how are you helping the situation by doing all of the things you just did? And it could not have been Summer, right? It could have been somebody else. It could have been many people you was channeling. But my God, down to the bones, like grinding it and then putting it in the cosmetic and stuff and makeup. There's a lot of things. Let me put you guys onto something. I promise you, there's so many things that y'all already know. Yeah. Yeah. But guess what? Who's revealing it? Who? Who is gonna speak on it? Who? Who is gonna say something? Who? 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 Right. Get it? It's about the wisdom. It's the owl. The owl. Or is it what the other symbol for the owl besides wisdom? Think about it. It starts with a B. What's going on with that organization, huh? What's going on with that one? That starts with a B. And I ain't about to say their name all out there and everything like that. Trust, because I'm not a moron. You feel me? But I'm sure y'all can do your work, gather your own research, and check it out and Google it. Go and look up owl societies. How about that? And then put two and two together to what is being orchestrated as we speak. Go and look up these symbols and you know what I'm saying? Go and look up these things that's going on with everybody that is missing. Go and check out the grammar or the love language that they're using. It's right in front of our faces. But who's going to speak it? Who's going to reveal it? Right? And it doesn't have as much to do with being scared. It's just being like, yeah, thank you. Being intelligent. Using your source to prove it. Facts. And all I'm saying is that it's discouraging because a lot of us might have a lot of good information and we're
We want to expose it, they say. But no, you're putting them on. You're alerting the snakes that you know that something is going on. And now, as they were operating and somebody actually was aware of it, these other operations, it's been cut. And now they got to work on making a whole nother operation to move. And then that means that the operations that was getting done to actually go pounce on them, or, you know what I mean? Make sure that these kids are safe, just got messed up because of your messiness. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's it. But I promise you, the Bible is the instruction to life. It truly is. And you don't got to be sacrilegious or religious. You just got to be smart. You feel me? Because God gave us many properties. He gave us the crystals, the rock formations. He gave us the plants. He gave us the dirt. He gave us the mud. He gave us different soils. He knows what he's doing. He gave us trees that we turn into paper. He wanted us to build. He wanted us to populate. He wanted us to cultivate. He wanted us to become many. He wanted us to be luxurious. He wanted us to be blessed. He wanted us to keep on going. He wanted all of us to do something with the things that he has brought on this earth, and we are to utilize it. He's given us free will. He's given us certain powers. He wants us to use it. But then when you go on and say too much, it's like, man, you just run tell that, but you told too much, man. And then, oh, and I'm friends with the police, and they're funny. That's what she said. And I'm gonna tell you this: I don't gotta be friends with the police. NWA. You feel me? Like, I come from that life. Like, seriously, you can't trust everybody. You feel me? Like, they're a part of it too. They're serpents, and they're the ones with the crooked smiles and all those things or what have you. That ass. Um, some of them are in it for the good, but there's a whole bunch that are crooked, like J. Cole. So it's like, I don't make friends with things that I don't understand. I don't understand it. I'm not making friends with it. Point blank and period. Miss me with it. You feel me? All I'm saying though is, at the end of the day, like, you're speaking on things, but you gotta speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God, on the Holy Bible, on that Bible. Speak it. Don't do some of it, right? Because that's where I cannot put all my attention into it. It's like, oh, she said some of it, but she's not saying all of it. Right. So you're channeling things, but are you channeling everything? You feel what I'm saying? This gives me the Ku Klux Klan vibes. Like, we had higher ups, we had judges, and we had doctors. We had professional people who were to protect. We had law, in like officials, man. We had freaking lawyers, dude. We had things. I swear to God, like, everything that is being showed to me when it came to the Ku Klux Klan, we had people that were supposed to protect and serve, and they didn't. Even after the fact the racism stopped, they still was with the bull. Okay, and they covered themselves because they didn't want to show the real hats that they had. This is it. This is exactly now in the present today. It's a cover up, you guys. And it could be the higher ups. You just wouldn't even know. It could be down to the motherfucking mayor himself and the damn senator or the president of the United States of America. Okay? So stop. Stop the shenanigans. Just stop it already. Like, we all want to find Summer. We all want to know where she's at. It's out of our reach, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do or how to move or nothing. But all I'm going to say to you truthfully is, look, if you have any ounce of love, if you genuinely do give two cares about her, then shut the fuck up already, man. Because you're doing way too much. And I mean it. How are you protecting her when you're exposing her? You're exposing every freaking thing. Exactly. Say that again, Renee. And thank you for subbing. Thank you so much for subbing, beloved. I appreciate your energy. You feel me? We're giving too much to the perps, to the ops. We're giving way too much to them. Yes, they have. That is a fact. If we were to listen, that's why I keep on saying the loudest sound is quiet. So if we are supposed to be helping Summer, in fact, all the Summers of the world, you just expose great detail that you're supposed to keep quiet and you were supposed to bring it to authority, if any. But because of the fact that you want people to subscribe and I don't know, like I don't want that energy and I don't want to feel like I'm judging you, but this is what I feel. That's the vibe. Thank you. And then Renee said, think about that. And I surely would. I surely do. And I appreciate it. Thank you for opening up my eyes. It is true. That is a fact. Okay? And we need to stop exposing this poor little girl, man. It is so unfortunate. Exactly. Me too, Renee. I definitely am as well. And I question it. Many blessings to you, my sister. Safe travels, love. We know what we're talking about, you know? And it's like, look, it's one thing to channel things, it's another thing to expose everything down to the detail. And then you name the players in the game. Like, you're very much welcome. And thank you so much for bringing your presence here. You just like seriously did too much, man. You might as well have went in your handy dandy notebook and then said every leader or every person that is in the ring, in this ring. You might just go do that. Go do it. Go ahead and do it. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It is way too much satanic things. It is a ritual. Just look at her name alone. Summer Moon. We have heat, fire. We have moon, prayer, worship. Okay? Rituals. She was chosen. All right, that's what I'm trying to explain. It's out of our reach. We are not Chris Angel. we don't fly in the sky and have powers. We don't have any advocates of the devil leading us and everything like that or what have you. He's walking on water and flying in the air, dude. If I could do that, then I promise you I wouldn't mind trying to go find Summer. I don't even got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, taking any plane or freaking going on a Greyhound or driving over there, my damn self. I just go and fly in the air. I'm just flying. You get what I mean? Like using my freaking X-ray vision and things like that. Dude, I'm walking on water. I'm not gonna drown. Like, do you understand it now? Like, do you get it? It's a lot. We do get the information. Our angels are saying much, and God is allowing us to know, and we are seeing it, right? But you gotta be fragile and you gotta be gentle with what you're getting. You can't just put it all out there. That's a smoke screen. Don't you get it? You just seriously ruin many operations, and then you put these freaking perps on and these stupid people that have something to do with not just summer, but the many summers of this world. They have something to do with something so significant, and you just put it on Front Street so that everybody knows now. So guess what? Now it changes the dynamics, and you just gave them a way to cover up some more. You just gave them a way of having to figure out what movement they're gonna make. Oh yeah. Oh, indeed. And her. Oh wow. What? And her aunt disappeared on an August night, very similar to the night Summer disappeared. So guess what? Because I didn't want to say it, but I think I will now. Yes, calendar dates, Balthamites. Okay, very much satanic. Very much. Okay, these poor children, these poor people are being chosen for sacrifice, are being chosen for ritualistic things. It's a calendar thing. Look at Whitney Houston. She was one of them. Then Bobby Whitney. Her daughter was, she died the same way her own mother did in the bathtub. Open your eyes. Open up. See what I see. What I'm trying to tell you, man. This is deeper than us. It's the it's the it's the society that watches all things. Okay? The eye and what it brings. Open up and understand what I'm saying. Like, yes, thank you, Renee. Let me, like, seriously. Okay, look what she said. All right, and I'm telling you, the calendar. They have a calendar of certain individuals that they choose for certain rituals. Okay? Right. And then, so you already know about the owl. You already know about this owl society that I'm trying not to say their full name and everything like that. But they have certain banquets and they have certain things that they do and everything. Okay? So we gotta be in tune and we gotta know for sure what it is that we're getting ourselves into. And at this point, it's not that I don't care about Summer, like I said before. It's just that I can't do anything about it. All I can do is hope for the best and pray for her, man. You know, I'm trying my best to gather information and those kind of things. But if I do find something, do you think I'm gonna be like, oh, well, I channel this and this is the person's name and what? Why would I put them on? That's ridiculous. You just made it worse for her. God forbid she could still be alive. Do you know they could be trying to torture her now? They're like, oh, well, everybody thinks that she's dead, so we might as well kill her little by little. Like, dude, this is ridiculous. I'm so upset. Like, God, that was such a trigger warning. I'm sorry. That was so, like, it was not very compassionate how I just said that. That was evil. Father, fix it. Please fix it, Lord. That was very, very moronic of me. Like, seriously, like I'm gonna tell you when that was like something stupid that I just did. For me to just say that and there was no compassion, I'm trying to tell you we're being attacked. We really are. Even if we mean well wholeheartedly, even if we mean God, even if we mean spirituality, even if we mean to do the right thing, man. Don't you get it? They have a hold of programming us. They program us a certain kind of way. Yes, thank you so much. I do pray for the full armor of God. No, I appreciate it. I swear. Like, I would invite you on panel. I don't know if you want to go on panel. I actually copy and pasted and figured it out. So just let me know if that's something you would like. David blamed the man known for his amazing magic feats. The only thing is, yeah, it should still work. Like, let me see if I put it in here. He first calls upon a girl from the audience to make the trick even more interesting. He takes a deck of cards and asks Ellen to choose any card at random and sign over it. He then places the card between the deck and shuffles it many times, and allows that to stay in between Ellen's palms. Let's see if this works. Then he asks that girl to say anything. Yes, Father God, please protect us from dark forces. And I want to share this with you guys, okay? I gotta share this. It just came to me and it's in Proverbs and it says this. And it's speaking to me too because I am confused. Lord knows I am. And I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. It says in Proverbs 24, all the way from like one all the way, it says, do not envy evil men and do not crave their company. For their heart meditates on violence. We just got to understand that they're really evil. And their lips speak of trouble. By wisdom, a house is built up. Right? Because they're very wise and genius. They are programmed in such a way to where they basically there is no remorse, there is no compassion. They are cold and callous. They're doing the devil's work. Listen, and they're very smart creatures. By wisdom a house is built up, and by discernment it is made secure. They have their own security. Then it goes on to say, by knowledge its rooms are filled with all sorts of precious and pleasant treasures. Of course. Of course. Because the devil takes care of those that bow down to him. Remember what he said of Jesus. If you do it after worship, I'll give you all of these things and you can have it. Look at all these celebrities and these people that's coming into the industry. If they bow down and they, if they sign the damage contract, if they sell their souls, then they will have all the riches of the world. Or if they don't want to do that, They can actually, there's many options. I know, I've seen it. I've been actually given one. The other option is that they can sell somebody close to them. Either they can sell them for the, SA, they can sell them for their organs, or they can have them killed. Yes, there's many ways. As long as blood is being exposed, as long as blood is being shared so he can drink because he thirsts and he wants to drink the blood of the innocent. Moving forward, a wise man is powerful, and with the knowledge, a man increases his power. By skillful direction, you will wage your war. And through many advisors, there is victory. True wisdom is unattainable. For who? For a fool. He has nothing to say in the city gates. And it goes on to say, and I'm being led by spirit. It goes on to say here, anyone who plots evil will be called a master schemer. A master schemer. You see how I'm led by spirit? I could swear that my title says deceptive masters. Right. So anyone who plots evil will be called a master schemer. Foolish schemes are sinful, and people detest a ridiculer. If you become discouraged in the day of distress, your strength will be meager. Rescue those who are being taken away to death, and hold back those staggering to the slaughtering. To the slaughter. Hold back those that stagger to get slaughtered. If you say, but we did not know about this. Listen, they're going to say it. Trust and believe me. You're going to be like, I was on Voices of Power. And I promise you, when things start to get really exposed, you're going to hear a whole bunch of creators that you sub to. And they're going to be so innocent and they're not going to know nothing. But I didn't even know. I had no idea. I had no idea. It was all for summer. Okay. But we did not know about this. Does not the one who examines hearts discern it? Yes. The one who watches you will know. And then guess what they will do? And will repay each man according to his activity. So the one who watches knows everything. And then they're going to repay the man for every action that they take in regard to this. They're going to pay them for the actions. Are you moving by God or are you moving by demons? Are you moving by God because it's genuinely in your heart? Or are you moving because they're paying you to not say nothing and just to, you know what I'm saying? To bow down and to ignore it. And you need the money anyway, so why not, right? Peep it. And then it says, my son or my daughter, eat honey. Yes, let's start eating some honey. Okay? Because it does a lot for the body, anyways. Because what? Because it is good. And even what I feel energetically is that God is talking to those who are having health issues and maybe perhaps they need honey in their dietary. You know what I mean? Like in the nature of their diets and the supplements of vitamins and things like that. Like if you're dehydrated, if you're having some bone density, if you're having problems with high cholesterol or high sugar, this is something that I promise you that honey can even be, it could quarantine things. Like I'm being just shown, I'm being revealed. Like honey can actually be a healing property for cancer. Okay? Very much so. Let me see what you're saying. Right, or confused. Exactly. Prayers for summer always. Right. How is it going to end? It's going to end with things being exposed, beloved. It's going to end by the sun that illuminates its rays of truth. I promise you that. And then it says here, honey from the comb. Yes, I kept hearing raw honey. Raw honey, everybody. Raw honey and tea. Honeycomb, okay? Honey from the comb is sweet to the taste. Likewise, know that wisdom is good for you. Okay? If you find it, you will have a future because God says, I have hope for you. Plans of a future and things that basically He wants to give you and of happiness. And then it says, and your hope will not be cut off. Do not wickedly lie in an ambush near. Wow, this is deep. Do not wickedly lie in ambush near the home of the righteous one. Do not destroy his place of rest. For the righteous one may fall 7 times, and he will get up again. But the wicked will be made to stumble by calamity. The wicked one is going to be made to stumble by calamity. So we got to leave it in the hands of God because too much expulsion can stop the efforts of the ones that God has put on the earth to actually fix it. Goodness. And then it goes on to say, when your enemy falls, do not rejoice. He's saying it. He said, don't be evil. He's saying, don't be just like them when they actually take, like, they really enjoy it. It's entertaining to them to see somebody fall, to see somebody stumble, to see somebody hurt or disappointed, or to see them get mocked and degraded or judged. Okay. We're not to take, yeah, we're not to, you know what I'm saying, rejoice at their downfall. We're supposed to love unconditionally. And then it says, and when he stumbles, do not let your heart be joyful. Exactly. Otherwise, Jehovah will see this and be displeased. And then we got somebody to really answer to a true gangster. And he will turn away his anger from him. And guess what? He'll turn it on the person who is rejoicing, wanting to be entertained. The person who is making a mockery. Do you get what I'm saying? That's like me saying something about come after her. And then when people start to see that she's exposed too much, then I start laughing at her because it comes into play. I can't do that. God, my Father, oh my goodness, He will smite me. All right. And then it says, "Do not be upset because of evil men." But I am upset, and that's where something I gotta talk to God privately about. I am very hurt. I have evil thoughts. I truly do. And then it says, "Do not envy wicked people, for there is no future for anyone evil. The lamp of the wicked will be extinguished. My son or daughter, fear Jehovah and the King. The King is Jesus. He is the King of salvation. Okay? And do not associate with dissenters, for their disaster will arise suddenly, just out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere, trust. Okay? Who knows what ruin both will bring upon them? These sayings also belong to the wise. Partially in judgment is not good. Right. You're going to speak facts. Speak true facts. Speak it. Say what you feel. Say with your chest. You're already brave in saying the players of the game's names and all that. I'm just saying. And then it goes on to say, whoever says to the wicked one, you are righteous, will be cursed by the people and denounced by the nation. They will be cursed by the peoples. The people. Okay? And then it says, but it will go well for those reproving him. Blessings and good things will come upon them. People will kiss the lips of the one replying honestly. Prepare your outside work. God bless you. And get everything ready in the field. Right? And then it says, then build your house. Do not testify against your neighbor without grounds. Oh, I got grounds. Father God, I got grounds. Okay. Do not use your lips to deceive others. I got to work on that. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to lie. And then it says, do not say, I will do to him just as he has done to me. Woo! Holy Spirit, boy. I am wrong on many levels. God, forgive me. Father God, please forgive me. I am a sinner. Because listen, And then talk on this.
I am wrong because I'm always saying return back to sender, right? Yesterday I was going in and I was like, oh, going. When you look in the mirror, you're gonna see this tenfold, 3 times, all that. So that's where I fall short, and I hope that God can please forgive me for that, because I just learned something today. My God, I just learned something today. I did not know that. See, look at that. I sound like the Bible, but I didn't know. Huh. Mm-mm-mm. So I'm going to say this one more again. Proverbs 24:29. Do not say, I will do to him just as he has done to me. I will repay him for what he did. Right. That's like, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. You don't do it, it's not for you to do. And then it goes on to say, I passed by the field of the lazy one, by the vineyard of the man lacking good sense. I saw that it was overgrown with weeds. The ground was covered with nettles, and its stone wall was broken down. I observed this and took it to heart. I saw it and learned this lesson. A little sleep, a little slumbering, a little folding of the hands to rest, and your poverty will come like a bandit, and your wants like an armed man. That's deep. That is very deep. And I share this with you guys to open your eyes to realize the lies and the deception. You guys, we are moving incorrectly. We're supposed to be moving righteously. But the thing is that we are being caught up. Like, like we're caught up in the web of lies. We're caught up in the testimonies of others. We're caught up in their truth. Can you guys lower it? Lower it.
We're just laughing.
Right, but stop. I can't hear myself. My gosh. And give me a second. Let me check this out. I'm sorry.
Years later.
I am so tired of this. Like, I apologize that my family are morons and that they don't understand that it's right, but they don't understand that this is very important for me. Okay, so what you said, Renee? You said, honey, sister, listen, I remember when I had children, the book said honey would give them botulism. I think they did that to hide the benefits to infants. Oh, wow. Wow, that's crazy. Could never have known the deception then. I do know. Exactly, he does. He is a deceptive individual. He is a deceptive creature. He comes in many forms. And that's what he does. He just twists everything around. Okay. Right. It is very obvious. My God. Yeah, we do see. That is true. Yep. Oh, thank you. No, I like to. I'm very, like I'm very comedic. I make a lot of jokes all the time and things like that. They're my moronic family. I love them. No, but like basically it's a lot. It's a lot. And the thing is that that's what, like, I feel that that's what God is trying to say is that we mean well. But like in the Bible, it's like he's telling us plain as day. And then he's saying that I don't want to hear people saying, well, I didn't mean it, or I didn't know about it, or I didn't, you know what I mean? He's saying that people are going to make excuses, that they are very much aware, and that if you could see, and then you'll know. You do know, and you can't discredit it and be like, oh well, you know I really didn't know that and all this other stuff, because you're hiding behind things that you're just hiding. Basically, you're hiding from the truth, and you don't want no parts, because when the stuff hits the fan, the truth is exposed. Then you're like, oh God, forgive me. Then you feel like that's when you're gonna be atoned or something like that, to the extent, right? And the thing is that we're following deceptive masters. And these deceptive masters don't realize that they're being paraded by serpents. That's the thing.
It's real. Like it's the realities. It like how do you want me to say it, spirit? Okay, realisms. It's surrealism. So I'm hearing realisms and surrealisms. Okay, so it's like shocking. Um, there are things that we might tend to know, and then how do I put it? How do you want me to put it? There are things that we tend to know, right? But the thing is that like when we don't expose it, when we don't say it, this because the angels they're holding us. They're like grabbing us. They're like, wait, wait, stop, just stop right there. And it's for our protection. And they're getting extremely bold. Extremely. Now it's no longer a secret, if you get what I'm saying. These societies is not secretive. It's being exposed everywhere. It is everywhere in the branding and the labeling and things that we eat and things that we drink and things that we do and things that we see. It's all around us. Whatever the eye can welcome. I promise you that. Whatever the ear can welcome, it's everywhere. I promise you that. And and now it's friendly. It's like, yeah, I said that. So what? Let's make a jokey about it. But it wasn't even a joke. They were super serious. They seriously were. You know, like they oh those people right there. Yeah, they just like to drink blood, but they look good. Don't they look great? And you're like, dude, did you wait a minute? Did you just say that? And they're like, yeah, it went over your head. Like, no, bitch, it didn't go over my head. Not me. I know. I know the deal. I truly do. Trust and believe me. I do. But the thing is that what am I supposed to do? How do I stop it? How can I stop it? I got a whole freaking family and children that look up to me and everything. There's no way to just me be able to stop it just like that, you know? So we just got to be careful with what we're welcoming into our livelihoods. What masters are we following? Are we following the masters of the game, or are we following masters of mass deception, of mass destruction, of mass trickery? There's masses of it. You get what I'm saying? And it's all covered up. It's just everything is just covered up because they're cowards. They don't want to go to prison. They don't want to get bent over like Beckham. They don't want to be somebody's bitch. But you you're trying to make all these kids do the things you don't want to do. You're trying to put these poor babies in a situation that you're uncomfortable with. I mean, like, seriously, are you even thinking? I'm talking to these perps and these high ups. Oh, but it's okay. So if somebody took out your organs and dismembered you, decapitated your head for a trophy and put it in the cabinet that was your family, or whatever the situation may be, right? You're just comfortable with it? Or drained you all the way to where you're fully dried out and all that blood went into different jars and they sold your blood for, you know what I'm saying? Like basically if you're in the hospital and they give out blood, yeah, like blood work is what I'm hearing. Blood labs, also too. What I just heard, because the blood tastes good and it'll make me better. It'll give me, yeah, like it'll give me youth. You see what I'm saying? I'm seeing things too. I'm channeling things, but notice I'm not saying it's summer. I'm saying it's people. It's people. Shh. Be quiet, little girl. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. But she don't know. And you're listen to me. And you're young. Okay. And you're young and you need not to talk to me like that. I'm almost done. Okay. No, it's just stop ear hustling, please. Okay. I am about to be done because you know what I'm saying? My family's getting uncomfortable. They're like upset. But I'm trying to tell y'all the truth, man. And I gotta set aside some time. They're gonna come and fix the damn heater. And then I'll be able to go and step into my little office and be able to truly speak my truth, you know? But without exposing too much. Right? But I channel some things too, but it's just not for everybody. But I'm saying in general, this is what they do. And we're up on game. I'm sure we know it. You feel what I mean? So, like, dude, all we need to do is pray. We seriously need to pray, and we seriously need to take it to God. We need to take it to our angels, our spirit guides, everything connected to the heavenly realm. Do you hear me? We need to ask for strength in this, and we need to ask for power to be given back to us. Okay? And I'm happy. What I can say is that at least when it came to that female come out of her, that she picked up on when I said, if you're fearful, your life is meaningless. And if you're fearless, your life, you know what I mean? Like, did I say it correctly? If you are fearful, your life is what? Meaningless. And if you are fearless, your life is meaningful. Okay. And so she kept on saying, well, if you're in fear, then your life would be meaningless. So don't be in fear. Something like that to the extent. So I knew she picked that up for me, and I appreciate that. Like, I don't mind you taking notes. Scream me out, shout me out. At least I'm shouting you out. Show some respect. Identify me. Salute a real one. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but just kind of like, pump your brakes a little bit. And when you're talking about summer, because it's very graphic and it's beyond a trigger. And yes, and she was telling everybody that they have a right to bear arms. You guys got a right to bear arms. You guys got a right to go get guns and shoot people and everything and protect your family. But you don't have a right to bear truth. You don't have a right to bear truth, okay? Instead, she wants our families to go to the gun range and shoot and choose to have our children learn how to shoot guns too and all those things and everything like that. But you know what? This as well can be used as a weapon. No weapons formed against us shall prosper. Nothing, not no weapon, no anything that is used as a weapon can be formed or prosper against any of us. You hear me? Okay? And crystals too are healing properties. I promise you that. Right? But I don't look it. Everybody is allowed to protect themselves, right? But again, I'm gonna say this. The loudest sound is quiet. And so if you do bear arms or anything like that, just be careful. Be very careful and make sure you put your guns up to where no child can be within reach. Make sure you lock the cabinet up or, your little storage box or whatever it is. Make sure that they don't know where it actually is because there are actual stories to where children can get extremely hurt. Yes, this is the world we live in and we have to protect our families, but there are many ways to protect your families. You can come together all in one and pray together. A family that prays together stays together. A family that picks up guns and bullets and everything like that to go shoot people because they need to protect themselves is not gonna turn out right. Trust me. You're better off leaving it for the apocalypse. I'm just saying. But if you're gonna protect yourself, shut the hell up and stop saying that. You don't gotta expose everything. You don't gotta be on Front Street. Protect your family. Anybody who is here, anybody that sees this, I'm not against it. I'm just saying because I know many stories to where kids have gotten hurt, and that bothers me very much. Okay, but like seriously, I'm sure that you're smart enough to identify when you feel in danger, or you're smart enough to know what protections or what precautions or what measures you need to make and take for your family. Okay, so I'm not gonna be the one to tell you what to do, right? But I will tell you that be careful with these masters of mass destruction and deception, of mass measuring. I also see measuring and weighting and scales, okay? Oh my god, I see such a graphic picture, it's crazy and I'm not about to share it. All right. All I know is that I trust in your own intuitions. And you need to trust in your own intuition too. And like, if you believe in magic, do you believe in magic? I believe in it, but I believe in Christ too. And his magic, of course. Without his magic, my magic doesn't work. You get what I'm saying? So I do believe in him. And as for anything else, like any rituals and things of that nature, I let it go. I let that life go because it's not of God. Okay? So like just really understand, what masters you're like putting your all into. Who are you subscribing to? Do your homework. I promise you that. Do your homework and be careful with who you're befriending, because I promise you, you may not even know that somebody's smile may be a serpent. And then when the stuff hits the fan and they get in trouble for most of the stuff that they was doing behind the scenes in regards to a person's case, yes, you're going down with them. What I just said? Yeah, you're going down with them. So try not to get yourself too caught up. They don't call it the web for nothing. Y'all be blessed. I appreciate you, all of you. And thank you so much for coming here, although it's been loud. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely going to be working on new content. My car is down. I have no heat. I'm going through it, but I'm not over here like missing but not forgotten with a whole sign in my hand telling you my Cash App and PayPal information. My aunt is in hospice. And yes, you know what I'm saying? I'm praying for her improvement. Like, I want everything to go right. I truly do. But I'm a woman and a mother and a wife. And like, it's my responsibility. That's like me telling my husband, can he put my panties up or something like that? Like, dude, I'm grown. I'm independent and responsible. And even when it gets hard, at least I can pray about it and God will carry me. And I trust and have faith in this. There are programs out there that will help and advocate for you. And I promise you, Tisha, or Trisha, however you say your name, no disrespect, mama. If you need an advocate, I am here for you, beloved. I will definitely do the cause that you need. I will do all that is needed for you and for the help of your family. If you need furniture, I can get you those furniture vouchers. And the furniture is not ugly, not in the least bit, because it comes from people who actually volunteer. It comes from like people who go and they bring brand new furniture that they just purchased, that they wanted to switch up something for the season. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there are people that have money like that. And I don't mean to sound biased, but there's, very rich individuals that they are into charities and they're very charitable and they pick different charities and they give to them. And it's like, don't knock it until you try it. Okay. It might be better than what somebody can give you. But the thing is that I'm concerned for you, beloved, because you use this scapegoat as to your son's headstone and the fact that you're sick and that the flood, these 8 floods, and then that you have no furniture, your kids need clothes and food. I have plenty of food, and I'm sure with all the numbers of children that you have, you're getting the same amount of money that I'm getting through my food too and through a program. Please believe me, she's getting that help. I want you to know that. Do not be like seriously blinded, or like don't allow the veil to cover up the truth. I'm serious on this, you guys, okay? And if you want to help her, try first. Just experiment. Just try with me for a second, okay? Try to say, um, I'm gonna email you some information, or I'm gonna give you my number so I can advocate for you, and we can start from there. Different levels. I'll write down your goals, all these things, and see how she responds. And the thing is, what disturbed my spirit is that she had actual a picture that it looked like somebody with forensics, and there was a body or something like that, and she said she has some new information about Summer or something like that. Then when somebody said, I'm waiting for you to get monetized so I can send you money correctly and everything like that, she said no, that she don't want to be like everybody else getting monetized. She rather it the way that she's doing. But then when somebody said, okay, well, I'll do it like this and et cetera and so forth, she said, well, it would have to be in a group pertaining to Summer, because that's the only way. Because, and I'm like, wait, what? Did I really hear it like that? So no judgment. I'm just saying, I'm calling it for what it is. It's bull. Okay. Stop it. Like, everybody's using her name as there's so many clout chasers. It's disgusting. It's ridiculous. This is a real human being. This is somebody's child. And we don't know the significance or the nature of the situation. We don't know the realities. We can't go based on somebody's theories and everything like that. We can just make a notion. We can jot it down. We can make note of it. But honestly, there is no actual fact findings. Where is the body, or where is the proof that she was once in this basement where she got decapitated and severed and all these things? Where is it? Because there's DNA everywhere you go. There is DNA. Somebody spit, somebody that has hair follicles. Okay, and she was placed in a car. We got to find that car. All right. You gotta find that towel that they placed underneath her or something so that the hair, when it falls, a lot. Yeah, thank you. Like there are a lot of perps that use it. Okay, they use those kind of things. If they go and have a child with them, and they're doing SA or something like that, to the extent the perpetrators will take a towel and place it underneath them to collect their DNA. If the little girl's hair is falling, they don't want it on their chairs. They want to collect the DNA. Okay. If they are doing something otherwise, and I'm not about to put it so that it's all vibrant and stuff, they're collecting the DNA. They don't want it on their chairs. They don't want it on their leather or anything for that matter. They're collecting it on the fabric. Just be hip to what's going on. Pay attention, okay? And if you have some information, please take it to TBI or FBI. The nature of this situation is very fragile. And let's do it the right way, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not approaching anybody like I'm better than them, because I am not. I get confused. I am imperfect. I need some understanding, and I'm still praying. So please understand that. Okay? But what I do know is that we need to do this correctly, and we need to understand that this is not a game, and it's real. It's really some things being done, some operations and organizations and distributors and all those things and co-ops right from underneath us. And I'm not talking hell, but it is like a hell for these poor babies. I'm talking right underneath us. Why do you think there's so many tunnels? Things that make you say, I'm just saying. So if you really want to do your work, start there. Look at them tunnels. If that's what you choose to do, but I promise you it'll be a waste, because what are you gonna do? Are you G.I. Joe or G.I. Jane? I'm just saying. That's why it's better to leave it to the key individuals that's supposed to serve and protect our country. That's supposed to serve and protect our communities. That's all I'm saying. And that's it. That's all I can say. All I gotta say one more last time is come out of her, you people. Come out of Babylon the Great, because there are masters of deception, and you would get caught up in the web. Many blessings to you. Peace and love.